Hello, how you guys doing? Sorry for the 13-minute... God, man, time goes so fast when I'm, like, setting up. I was like, okay, it's 1, time to set up, and then it was like 13 minutes later, I'm live. Jeez, man, jeez. Lawn mowing outside, can't hear a thing. Fun, great. So it turns out that when I played Peglin the other day, I didn't, like, play any of the new stuff, really. I mean, there were a couple new things, but not really. Like a couple new things, not a lot, right? Like relics, such. We're gonna try and do what I need to in order to actually, you know, play the new stuff. And so in order to pull that off, I need to basically play and beat it once. So I'm just gonna play it on the easiest setting. No challenge. Is there a way to turn off like the challenge mode entirely? Well, as easy as possible then. Let's see. Heal every time the board is refreshed. Sure. Let's make sure that ad is done. That ad just finished. Welcome. We're doing Peglin. I'll probably switch it up here in a minute, but yeah. So today is actually the day that I'm supposed to do the recording for that that thing. So I'll be doing that here in a bit. But that'll be at 5 my time. It's currently like 1-ish. I usually stream around 1-ish. Usually have videos go live on After Hours about the same time. So, you know. And I'll be honest with you, the reason that I started putting it at 1 for like After Hours videos and just videos in general is because when I first started doing YouTube, I didn't know I couldn't get AM and PM straight. Like real idiot moments here, but you know, hey, listen. I actually don't have anything to say about that, so it's just kind of like, don't bully me. But went over to my folks' place with Tilda. We had a good time. Tilda was teaching my mom how to knit, and I played some guitar with my dad. Worked on he's been helping me a lot with the new theme tune, which is nice to have like someone who actually knows music be able to, like, I don't know, give suggestions that are legitimate and are good and in the style that I'm looking for. What do we got here? Okay, we don't actually have that yet. And I'd like to remove as many orbs as possible. Attacks, destroys the ones it hits. I'm good. I think we're just going to save money for now. All right, let's look at that old map. Suggestion, make it sound good. Sounds like a banger suggestion. I'm going to try. I tried working on it for a bit. Also, no memeing. I'm trying to study. Oh, okay. All right, no memes, guys. No memes, because this one guy is trying to study. Understandable. No memes today. Also, hey, Luigi guy. Did you get out of, England? Oh, dude, you have no idea how much I sympathize with that, dude. Like, I fucking love that I'm not in school anymore. You're home? How was it across the pond? Was it fun? Was the food bad like I always say it is whenever I'm streaming with Mike? There's so, I mean, yeah. I would assume that there was a lot of simping for the king. Brett here. I'm sorry for you. Pub food was great. Still need to graduate, but I'm gonna just try for a bachelor after this, dude. I made a video on Arcade about, like, I think it's important to go to art school. I don't know as if I still believe that. I mean, I learned I was a painter from Arcade, or from college, but... And it got me to try something I never would have tried and really ramped up my ability to do art, but... Man, it's so expensive, and it was, like, actively harmful to my, like, mental well-being for the entirety of the time that I was doing it. This is such overkill. It's more about... Okay, so it's about the tradition somewhat more so than the actual person. Because the actual person... Wasn't there... Didn't he say something... What's his name? King. Let me just put King in and it'll come up with him. Okay, so... Prince Charles... So this is from Esquire, so, you know, not the best thing, but I vaguely recall this. Tampon Gate was one bloody scandal that rocked the British society in 1993. Let's see. Let's see. The press had an absolute field day when just 3 months after Charles and Princess Diana had formally separated, a full transcript of a sexy telephone call between Charles and Camilla in 1989 was printed in People newsletter. Under the headline, Charles and Camilla tape, an explicit 6-minute phone call that went in excruciating detail about longtime lovers fantasizing of being intimate with each other. There was audio with it. Where's the part where he says he wishes it was her tampon? Okay. Oh, stop. I want to feel you all my way along you. All up and over you. Up and down and in and out. Oh, she says. And he says, particularly in and out. She said, oh, that's just what I need at the moment. He says, is it? Then in the idea that they probably still wake up in a cold sweat about even now, they went even deeper. Charles says, oh God, I just want to live inside your trousers or something. It would be so much easier. Camilla says, laughing, what are you turning into, a pair of knickers? They both laugh. Are you going to come back as a pair of knickers? He says, oh, or God forbid, a Tampax, just my luck. Camilla says, you're a complete idiot. Oh, what a wonderful idea. So, anyway, remember that time that, the now King of England said he wishes he was a tampon? Fake medicine. I mean, yeah, the fake medicine stuff is like, yeah, but I mean, sadly, not everyone is against the idea of being anti-vaccine, but everyone is against the idea of hearing an old man talk about his wish to be a tampon. Oh, this is a real life thing that happened. We unfortunately live in the same reality as that. Oh, that was bad. I think tampon transformation's a real kink. Oh, I'm sure it is. I have no doubt that it's a real kink. It's just one that it's one that you hear about on like DeviantArt or like Fur Affinity or something. You don't really expect that the King of England is going to be into that shit, you know? But I mean, like, he's an old dude that's emotionally and sexually stunted because he can't, like, you know, go and have sex like a normal person would when he's horny. So he has to, like, I don't know, go to Epstein's Island or something. Please, you derailed your own stream. I can't do that. I can't derail my own stream. I missed your sub. Calibrated Gallows. Brave of you. Brave of you to resub during all of that. Thank you for the 34 months of support. I can't derail my own stream. I get to talk about whatever the hell I want. Oh, it's not Unbirth that he wants to... He wants to be a tampon so he can live inside of her. DeviantArt showed me that there's a kink for breast expanding to the point of exploding. Not just breast expansion, but breast explosion. Cool. My life is worse now. Thank you for that. Deals damage to self. Okay. Bucklorb. I mean, I kind of want to just like one-shot guys. Stop giving me psychic damage. Stop telling me what to do. Exploding milk porn. You have a constant, unashamed goblin energy you are unafraid to inflict upon us. Keep us scared, scarring us, you funky little man. Yes. Yes, yes, I will. If you have bulwark remaining after battle, heal 3, or Orb and Relic battle contain an additional option to choose from. I mean, more options is more good. I don't have currently a way of getting bulwark, so... It has been a long-held belief in my book that, you know, respect should be given people based on what they do and don't do, rather than their title. So the concept of a monarchy is just incoherent to me. Like, what has he done to justify anyone throwing a party for him to the point that they, like, just stop funding basic healthcare and services and stuff that the country is fucking known for, that's supposed to make the country like cool? Like, oh yeah, you know, like every single time, like I'm like, oh shit, Britain, you know, your food sucks. Someone's like, yeah, at least we don't have kids dying in our schools. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, at least we have healthcare. Well, I'm just thinking right now, like, bruh. Opinion on Vor. I know a lot of people are into it, but I'm not. It's kind of hard for me to swallow. Boo, you came here. This is what you signed up for. Imagine going to a football game and being like, oh shit, they're playing football here? Well, I didn't want this. It's apparently a kink to file taxes. Man, I want kinks where I get to be useful, you know? Like, that sounds like an awesome kink. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have it, but man, it sounds like it would be so fucking easy to live life if I had kinks for things like, I don't know, keeping the kitchen and the house clean. Like, I want a kink for, like, I don't know, unending depression, because like that seems like a thing I've got, so like I might as well roll with it in the most positive way possible, right? Some people get horny of depression. Usually it's someone else's depression where they're like, well, this person wants to kill themselves anyway. which is like fucked up beyond belief. That's dark, yes. Did you see King Charles stare at the Sega rally like he was... Yeah. The man has, like, sausages for fingers. This is not like a... Britain just spent, like, $1 billion celebrating a guy who, like, is horribly inbred, fantasizes about being a tampon, and is a fucking idiot. Like, legitimately, why? Are y'all good? Calm down the politics? This isn't my country. I don't care. This is, like, not my thing. Also, nothing I just said was incorrect. Those were all factual statements. When you would gain health, increase the amount gained by 1. When an enemy is defeated, refresh the board. The first time you would take prevent the first time you would take lethal each battle. Wow, okay, yeah. Probably should have looked at what that last one was, but it doesn't matter. That's fucking incredible. Yeah, hating on the royals is, like, fairly unpolitical here. Flip a chip. Wait, isn't this bad? Bottom slots gain multipliers that double or halve your shot. Oh, yeah, no, I don't want that. All right. So I can go to a shop or that. Let's see if I can actually go where I want to go. I'm not going to tell the game where that is, and it's exactly there. Thank you. I was that one guy who joined the Koro stream. How's everything going since then? Good, good. We're probably going to get back to that very soon. That's looking to be my Wednesday stream for the next however long that game is. What is this giant tweet link you given me? Oh, the one where he has no idea how to play video games? That's wonderful. I hadn't seen that, but no. There's that new 100 Acre Woods, like, horror game that's coming out based around, like, you know, Winnie the Pooh, since it entered, you know, public domain. And, it looks good. Like, I thought it was gonna be a shitty little meme. But, like, they seem to actually want to, like, take the idea seriously and do something with it. Sort of like Alice Returns or something. Which is just like, oh, okay, you're being serious. All right, I'm down. Does it look good? There's not much to be seen yet. So I can't really say, you know, but, like, they have a vision and they're interested in actually making it like a real game. I find that most of the games that fit that description that you've got there, like, if you hold the head of our monarchy to gamer standards, I hope you hold your president to gaming standards as well. Yeah. All right, next election. Biden versus probably Trump. And I want to say, like, dead or alive beach volleyball. Like, I want to see it. I want to see them fight using, like, giant titties. And that's going to decide our election. I think Obama probably has the best chance of being, like, competent as a gamer. Are giant titties the weapons they're using? Have you ever seen Dead or Alive beach volleyball? Like, pretty much. Obama Gaming. I mean, that seems pretty okay. What is this one? I'm gonna need a heal. Where am I at on money? I can. Okay. Actually, can I upgrade that? Okay, I can't upgrade that orb anymore. Do you think Obama would be cool to get high with? I mean, they're probably like mass murderers I'd probably rather hang out with. Who's more likely to play Warhammer, Biden, Trump, or Obama? I legitimately don't know the answer to that question. Like, I don't see any of them playing it. I guess Obama? I don't think that... I don't think that Biden could keep the rules in his head long enough to be able to, like, play effectively. And I think that Trump would probably either cheat on purpose or on accident to such an egregious degree that it would just not be functional to play against him. I have a feeling that Trump would see the Emperor of Mankind as like a aspirational figure rather than a villain. God, I saw this awful thing. Sometimes this subreddit called Grimdank gets recommended to me. And it's mostly like edgy Warhammer memes, but there was one that was like, what's your hottest Warhammer take? Mine is that, you know, extra credits was right about orcs. And I was like, what the fuck did they say? And then I watched it, and I haven't watched extra credit or extra credits in a while, but it was just... In their attempt to call out racism, they made themselves look like fascists, which was a really interesting choice. And probably not one that they did on purpose. They're crypto shills? Okay, cool. Extra credits really fell. I mean, like, I remember, like, enjoying some of their stuff when I was younger. It was like, that was all right. The Good People Left years ago. Like, yeah, I watched it because I was like, what are they even talking about? Like, why is this a hot take that, like, because, like, that was definitely, like, a thing. I worked their panel at MagFest, and there was a huge nothing burger and was super bland. Collected money contributes to damage, or bouncers contribute to damage. I don't think boss fights have coins, and that's where I really need my damage output to increase. So I think we're gonna go this way rather than going for experience or whatever. The main issue, okay. I feel like if I played you that bit, I would have to explain to you a lot of Warhammer lore, but suffice to say that it was a very stupid take. Boss fights usually have a lot of coins. Well, shit the bed, I fucked up. Look at this overkill. Oh, right. Projectile attacks go through. Good, good. Yes, this was something I planned for because I was like, yes, I definitely want that because I do tend to go and do overkill. That wasn't great. I think I might get rid of that one. Yeah, there's no way we're getting a critical hit on that one. Oh, right. Yeah, I can fast forward this. Thank you. I always forget that that's a thing. Thank you for the reminder. I can only go up to 1.5 times fast forward. You can turn the speed up even more. Interesting. Okay, I'll have to check settings later. Nah, you're good, Tophoundor. Toph. All right, let's see. Base damage is determined by the most recent damage you've taken in this battle. Or upgrade an orb. I think I'll up... You know, I kind of hate this orb. Oh, God. Sorb is just a better thing than usual. I should probably hit up a shop at some point. Cool. Why? Okay. People on Twitter unironically want the... Who? Who wants that? Who do you mean on Twitter? Because people say stupid shit on Twitter all of the time. That doesn't mean... Oh, if I go to the main menu, right, and it autosaves. I'll have to remember to do it after this battle. Yeah, like, that's such an incredibly stupid statement that I want to know specifically who's saying it, so that way I can never listen to another word they ever say. It helps me fuck with people at work. That's absolutely insane behavior. I saw this, like, I think it was a TikTok or something, but I saw this thing the other day, and it was this guy who could do, like, ventriloquism, and he was using it to be evil, which is awesome, by the way. He was, saying what he was gonna say using his ventriloquist skill. Then he would mouth, after he got done saying it, he would mouth something else, or the same thing, without actually saying anything. So it just made it seem like there was like a weird physical delay on what he was saying. It might have been a bit, but holy shit, it was fucking hilarious because the guy was like, what the fuck are you? Like, definitely was like a It's got to be a bit because it was just set up too perfectly. But I'm still just like, dude, you could do that for real and probably freak people out. Yeah, like bad dubbing your own speech. All right. I gotta remember that after I get done here, I need to go to the main menu. All right, so go here. Okay, now return to main menu. Okay, options. Speed up amount 3 times, accept. Okay, continue. There we go. Would I do a tier list of terrible Twitter takes? Can I like choose dynamically how fast? No, it's just, it's gonna be 3 times or... I don't know if this makes the viewing experience better. The bats are like... ah! Okay, maybe 2 times is what I want. I love your bottom noises. Well, shut up. Money collected from hitting things can target any enemy. I mean, that sounds great. Two times should be more than fast enough. Yeah, I mean, that feels already very fast. Oh my God. Cool. Tips on unlocking the new characters wouldn't be bad. I mean, I did this the other day and then just didn't play the new content, and now I feel a bit like an idiot. I assume I need to beat the game once now that the update has gone through, and then I can go from there. Is that correct, or am I insane? You need poison stacks or armor stacks. Okay, I'd like poison stacks then. Both can be true. All right, I will start going for poison then. Or armor, whichever it gives me, honestly. Why not both? I think that's good enough. There we go. All right, any of you guys got poison? All right, so that gives us shields. That's good. Okay, so we're going for that. An upgrade orb. We're going to upgrade the shield. And every shot has +1 multi-ball, but the attacks get less. Sure. But all purchases are twice as expensive. You can only aim in 4 directions. I'm going to go with this one because it's just a solid one. You probably can't do the poison one now. That's fine. You need 100 armor to unlock, or 50 poison. Sadly, not enough damage to actually just go through. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, there we go. There was some. So the stones aren't going to do any damage unless if I critical. What about this guy? No special effects, he's just good. Okay. All right, I have to make sure that I hit the critical, which is here, which means that I need to bounce the other side, I think. There we go. Almost did fuck all. All right, so this will do no damage, but it will give us shields potentially. Ooh, that's gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Am I attacking a mirror? Yes. I mean, I can just skip one, but, you know, if I can do both, I'd like to. Applies 1 poison. Okay. All right, so shields or poison? Poison seems like it might be easier to get if it's only 50. Shield seems difficult, and I really need to get rid of some of my orbs. Oh, this is not what I wanted. This is the opposite of what I wanted. I was just talking about having less. Now you're gonna give me more? Skip. Upgrade an orb. Okay, so we got left would be preferred. It's okay if I go right instead. Okay, we just miss out on 1 question mark, which could have been bad anyway, so who cares? Oh, I guess the problem with the poison is I'm only gonna get... Oh, it has to do damage, I betcha. Ooh, that means that I've got to hit the critical with almost everything I've got. I need to get a thing that adds more criticals to the board. Because it's going to be 50 stacks on 1 enemy, right? So the enemy has to be able to handle a few turns of me setting up. Which means there's going to have to be on like an elite enemy or a boss, probably. Or I need to have like a lot of poison stuff in my deck. Not ideal. Go, hit the critical, hit the... You know, you hit a bomb, that's okay too. I think I need to just like start skipping. Yeah, I'm gonna just... Six. All of that for 6. Oh yeah, no, we're fucked. I don't think we're doing that. Jesus. I basically just need to have the ball sit forever. Hello, Rev. Hope you're doing well. I'm not. Thanks. Any tips on revising? You know, just write it better again. I have to do some damage in order for that to actually go anywhere. Okay. Jesus, fuck. I'm really glad that happened. That was my favorite that happened. Revising is Brit speak for studying. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not... We don't say that here. Honestly, like, they say that you should set your situation to be as close to the exam area as possible, or where you're going to need to access this information. So, like, if you can study in the room, that's really helpful. If not, set your situation to be as similar as possible. You know yourself better than anyone else. So you know what kind of stuff that you need to actually, like, learn, or how you learn. Revising. Yeah, no, that doesn't help. I don't... The new context does not change anything. Can you explain your, Can you explain what you're trying to say in a different way? I'm honestly playing this because someone directly asked for me to play more of this, so... No, I will not explain the meme I just made up. Okay, well, then I'm gonna stop trying to respond to it. They might have been asking for me to, like, peg someone on stream or be pegged on stream. I don't know. It's a pun on your name. Sure. Yeah, I used to call my highlight videos revised. In fact, that's what the playlist is called. And that's because it is edited down, so it would be a revised version of that. But, I find it's more fun to stream, so just do that. And, you know, pay people to edit videos, or if the people want to just upload a video that they edited of mine, just be like, hey, I made this video, you want it? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. But, so far that hasn't happened, but it could. We're fucked, by the way, and I'm kind of okay with that, because our build is awful. So please just kill me. Please just kill me. Thank you. All right. Let's try that again. But this time... Do I have to succeed? Increase your max health. 1 extra reroll. Refreshing the board on every reload. Sounds good. We don't need to win to get the achievements. Okay, so I could do Crucibles and try and win. And I guess that would work too. You just need to get the right amount of poison and or armor. So again, this is going to be about thinning my deck until I have just poison and armor cards. I think that's going to be the trick. So if it doesn't create poison or armor, we're ignoring it. I don't care how good it is. So none of these do that, so we're just moving on. All right, now. There's more stuff going on the left side than anything else, so we're going left. Poison is very hard. It sounds difficult, I'll be honest. It's only 50, but it's only 50 on one enemy. I want my deck to be just like pencil thin. Yeah, as thin as possible. Just unsatisfying to look at and or enjoy. But, you know, that way it can just do what it needs to do. Get in, get out, and gone. You know? That's what I'm looking for here today. You only have one orb option for poison. I see. That's not ideal. I don't trust that enough. God, I'm getting my ass handed to me by these scrubs. Oh, I need to hit those bombs. If I don't hit the bombs, I'm like dying real fucking fast. Because I basically have no damage output aside from bombs. Good. I'm glad this is happening now. Once I kill every enemy, then I can have that. All right, here we got some bold work. And we're going to upgrade it. Once. And we're going to go to the shop. And pay for removal. It's 30. Okay. I shouldn't have done that, I guess. No. Yeah, I just didn't think it would cost that much. I thought it would be like 20 to replace my orbs, but apparently not. So this is gonna do fuck all in damage, but I basically just do fuck all in damage, so that's fine. Oh? Oh? Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. I'm really glad they added the shop. Like, it really helps quite a bit, actually. To just vary up the gameplay and make you make decisions. Like, I'm taking weird shots right now just to get more money. And, like, I don't think I would take these shots if there wasn't some value for them, right? So, like, they're making me make bad decisions based on a new mechanic. That's good. All right, upgrade an orb. We're going to upgrade that. And we're going to take a quickie heal. And we need 30, apparently, to... God, I don't know how I feel about going to a boss right now, but it's better to go to a boss than not. I don't have any splash aside from the bombs, and I don't want to use the bombs until everyone is out. Oh, okay. Well, one's not that bad. Am I enjoying this game? Yeah, it's good. Do you need help making bad choices? No, I got that on lockdown. Okay, now we just have to fight this one asshole who has way more health than anything else that I've fought so far. And he's the real challenge of this fight, which is why I wanted to save that one bomb for him. But that's okay too. the shield does not feel particularly great at this level. I'm not entirely, and it sticks around until it breaks, right? But like, that would mean that I would have to gain way more than they're doing, which would kind of, I mean, they're doing 7. Yeah, he's doing 7, so I need to be able to gain at least 8 every time to just have like a static increase. Okay, there we go. More poison. Upgrade. Upgrade the poison. Goodbye. Okay, don't want that. Hitting multiple things increases your damage multiple times. Every 30 things hit is converted to a bomb. You do apparently need 50 evolution in order to get it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sure. Nice. And by nice, I mean shit. There's a new video by In Praise of Shadows that I want to talk about because he agrees with me that Alan Wake is not a very good game. It's interesting to hear how much it was influenced by Twin Peaks. As someone who has never watched Twin Peaks, I'll go fuck myself. You're making this game look hard? Yeah, that's what I do. All right, so we can play this. Confirmation bias? Listen, yes, however. No, that's it. All right, so I mean, like, that seems pretty strong if I'm actually going for that. But this is also good with bold work. I didn't seek it out, I'm just already subscribed to the dude, so like it came up and I was like, oh, hey. And that's like one of those games that I'm sorry, like I can't play it. I just hated it. And it sounds like it doesn't get any better, and in fact attempts to justify its badness by continuing. It seems like that they had a different idea in mind. I feel like this game can detect who's live based on everyone who plays this game being shit. Alan Wake is a horror game, theoretically, but mostly it's just a walking game where occasionally it's dark out and you have to shoot people. The main character really doesn't have an arc when it comes to that. Just suddenly he decides that he needs to do a violence. Like, he kind of just starts murdering people for really no reason. I hate Control, yes. And I did play Alan Wake after I played Control. Okay, but like there's a story going on. I don't know if you noticed that. Those are little things that you kind of are. Okay. That being said, okay, first off, what is the plot of that game? And how is it apparently different than... I don't want to read audio logs. Like, that's something that should be expanded upon. That should be expanded to content of what's already going on. You know what I mean? I misnavigate quite a bit. I feel like you would either really like or really hate Dishonored. Well, from what I understand about Dishonored, it has like a plot, but also has gameplay. My idea of a good game is a game that has a plot that is... Okay, I'll give you an example of a game that has very good plot, but explains it poorly, but I like it even still. And that's every single game done by FromSoft. I love pretty much every game that they've ever put out. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I feel like Alan Wake wanted to tell its epic, awesome story in the same vein, but worse. And then didn't have, like, you know, I don't know, good gameplay to back it up. I mean, that's something that Elden Ring and just all of that. No, I'm not saying games shouldn't have plot. Some of my favorite games have plot, you know, and I like them because of the plot. But, you know, I'm tired of acting like a game says that it has plot and then just doesn't do that, you know? I really do feel like that the way that both like Alan Wake and everything FromSoft does is like the worst way of providing information to the player about the plot. I think did I finish Layers of Fear? No, I played one of those games. And just like the idea that this guy has never shot a gun before, but as soon as he's given one, immediately murders 2 people. That happens in Alan Wake. That's, I mean, I get that you quit halfway through Observer. I think Observer was the one that made me nauseous. I know that's what guns do, but like, why does he as a character do that? That happens a lot in movies too. Sure, and it's bad when it happens in movies too. It just makes Alan Wake seem like an asshole or evil. Like, legitimately, the only thing holding back his bloodlust was the ability to kill people or not. And as soon as he's given the ability to murder people, he starts doing so. Like, what? How is this the guy? Okay, this one seems fairly easy to get. The 2 people were also shadow monsters. He legitimately didn't know that and also had no reason to understand that shining a light at them would work. What about the Tomb Raider games? I haven't played enough of them to really know. To me, a good story is one that, like, you know, attempts to be told rather than can easily be ignored. Because the reason that we're kind of okay with that with like FromSoft games is because, like, if you don't get the plot, it's okay, there's still a good game there, but fucking fight me if you think that the mechanics of Alan Wake are good. You seem to only like stories you can ignore, by virtue of the fact you can ignore them. Source? Alan Wake was an Energizer. Okay, for the thing about that is, like, what a weird way of, like, I would be pissed if I was Energizer. No, I like the stories of 40K. I know it's bad. It's not terribly well-written fiction, but it's interesting and I like it. Like, yeah, the plot of Warhammer is not meant to be great literature. I don't think that they ever really implied that that was the case. It has some good moments, it has some interesting characters, but I wouldn't say that it's a great story. Don't you also hate Dawn of War 2? I hate Dawn of War 2 mainly because it felt like I was just commanding one dude, which made it seem like XCOM or some sort of tactics game, but with a weirder flow. I kind of liked Dawn of War 1 more because of that. It felt like, I don't know, something I was familiar with. Specifically like Warcraft 3. Rev would hate Dead Space. I thought Dead Space was fine. It's not one of my favorite games of all time, but like they did actually, like, you know, explain the plot and what was going on. You could get additional supplemental information by looking stuff. What stories do I like? Bastion. I like Bastion quite a bit. Gonna have to... Why am I gonna have to mention Mass Effect? I have no hard takes on Mass Effect. It's not my game at all. I played through the first one because I had infinite rentals at Blockbuster at the time, so I did, and it was fine. It's well done. That is a opinion, sure. I don't know if I agree or not. I didn't really pay enough. I mean, they had some interesting world building. I liked the fellas that could only communicate through smells, and they thought that like humans were weird for not doing that. I thought that was cool. Probably hates Hades. I didn't like the combat. Personal take. Like, but again, that it seemed like a situation where it was a well-crafted game that wasn't made for me. Which is different than it being bad. I don't... Cool. Other good games that have plot. Deus Ex. Absolutely insane plot, but that's good. Did you ever play The End Is Nigh? Not really. I don't think I've ever even heard of it. Shadow of the Colossus? I feel like... Have you played 999? Yes. I think I've played all of them now. And, was not a fan of the plot. The mechanics, like the gameplay was... You know, escape rooms are fun, but... Yeah, all that's on After Hours if you want to go by. Are you one of those weird fucks who likes Invisible War? I played it. I generally have the rule with Deus Ex that only the odd-numbered ones are good. So Deus Ex 1 was good. Deus Ex 2 was bad. Deus Ex Human Revolution was, like, pretty good. Deus Ex, the mobile game, was bad. Deus Ex... Mankind Divided, I couldn't finish. But should have been a good one. Like, I like immersive sims. That's neat to me. In fact, that makes me want to go play Shadow of a Doubt, or Shadows of Doubt, whatever it's called. Tangents in Zero Escape go on too long. They are, listen, I'm gonna tell you some shit about, termites. For functionally almost no reason, but I'm gonna try and work it into the plot. It's such a weird game. I like Vampire Survivors. Yeah. I knew you played Gloomwood. Which one's Gloomwood? Oh, yeah. That's a hard maybe for me. I forgot about that game entirely. Cool. I really find it difficult to understand why people think that Alan Wake has a good story. Like, I don't... Cruelty Squad was great in the way it delivered its story, because it combined the mechanics of the world and the story with the game. You had to, like, play the stock market, and you were doing weird shit for really no reason other than it followed the plot. Like, that's great. No, I just watched a video. I was, like, halfway done watching it before I had to go, like, start streaming. It wasn't really that I liked the stock markets in Cruelty Squad, more that it just narratively fit with everything else that was going on in the game. Compare that to Alan Wake, where the narrative is that he's looking for his wife, who he, I guess, loves, but mostly has complained about since he got to town. And, you know, instead of really attempting to do that, he just fucks off into the woods and starts shooting people with guns. Like, what is the narrative reason for him to, like, shoot someone for no reason? Like, because they're demons? He doesn't know like that yet. He sees them and they're, like, shadowy. They could have been just, like, some fellas. He doesn't know anything about them, but immediately he opens fire as soon as he sees them. They were coming at him with axes. Oh, no. He had the gun first, and then he saw people, and then he decided the problem. I liked Spec Ops: The Line for a while, and then I realized that the point of the game is to not play it, which means that the most successful run as far as the devs are concerned is one where you don't buy their game. At one point, the feds mistake you for a super messed up guy on one room above you in Cruelty Squad. Right, and so then you have to fight your way out of it. The plot of Spec Ops: The Line is, I mean, literally one-to-one, just, you know, Apocalypse Now, right? And that's fine, but maybe that wasn't the best story to try and, like, make into a book. Or into a game. Heart of Darkness, yes, that was the one that came before. I really liked Cruelty Squad. I get why people don't, because it is inherently trying to be difficult to be loved. That does seem to be something that I enjoy about a lot of different games. My Summer Car not being a well-written piece of literature, but, you know, is an enjoyable game, despite the fact that it seems to absolutely hate the player. A lot of the mechanics of Cruelty Squad and of My Summer Car are antagonistic at best to the player. And like the fact that you get a gun in Cruelty Squad that hurts you. But I feel like it fits the narrative of both games, so it's fine. I liked Cruelty Squad. I thought it was a well thought out and read story. You're a bad person doing bad things for other bad people. And so, yeah. I have not played Dishonored yet. I think I need to. Maybe that's my next game to play, because we kind of have an open slot now that I beat Passepartout. Oblivion does a lot of things that are like, oh, just go a little bit further with that, and then you got me, man. Have I played For Honor? Why does that sound familiar? Isn't that just a PvP game? No, when I'm talking about that, it's like, you know, I don't want to get too many spoilers, but stuff like the Gray Fox. I really enjoy that concept, and I really wish they had done more with it. More money is probably good. I think both Bastion and Shadow of the Colossus made me cry. And I would say that that's an effective storytelling thing. If you want to play is it really worth skipping one? Is there an in-universe reason on why Cruelty Squad looks the way it does? Fuck you, pretty much. Which is, I think, the in-universe reason. You're on some crazy ass shit when you're in that game. 1 is fine, but 2 is better in every way. Okay. Okay, so this gives me... Okay, so I can either remove an orb, or I can get this. Apply shielding to every 5 things hit and gain 1 bulwark. Yeah, but here's the difference between Alan Wake and Shadow of the Colossus on making you care about a character. The impetus of Alan to stay in the town is to save his wife. His wife, whom he seems to hate, as opposed to, I don't know, Shadow of the Colossus, where you have to spend all of this time with this horse. This horse that makes your life so much easier in that game. just the basics of the mechanics, making you realize how important this horse is to your life as an adventurer, and then they take it from you. That is good. That is how you make a story that makes sense with the plot and the mechanics of the game. That's what I'm saying that Alan Wake doesn't do. I don't understand why Alan is shooting people. I know I don't really like it, but you know, I'm continuing being asked to justify it. Legitimately, I care more about the horse in Shadow of the Colossus than I do about the wife in Alan Wake. The horse had a better written plot. Unironically, yes. Do I have any more shops coming? Not anytime soon. We're getting more shield. So either this one or this one. This one seems like it could be really strong. Yeah. It's okay, so that's the one where, okay. There we go. Heal when reloading, or... I think I want to go left. There's not a huge difference, but this makes it harder for me to fail. Your aimer is no longer... Okay. I think I want the rightmost one, but I'm kind of okay with most of those. Okay, sure. Oh, right. That was the wrong thing to do. Oh, well. When your deck is shuffled, each orb's crit and... Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Please remove a rock. My damage is real bad. Yeah. I suppose it doesn't get worse, which is a reason to take the dice, but oh well. How have you felt about CD Projekt Red games? CD... Aside from Cyberpunk, I don't know what else they've done. Oh, The Witcher. I've never played a Witcher game. I've heard they're good, though. One and two are bad from modern sensibilities, or difficult from modern sensibilities, but 3 is good, really good. Okay. Fair enough. Gross subject matter often. What game are you talking about where all that happens? Oh, 1 and 2 of which are Eurojank. That makes sense. Oh, the Witcher series. Okay. I just know that people really simp for the girls in that game. And that's about it. And the guy. And he has feet when he's in a hot tub. People simp for him because he can fuck them. Yeah, I mean, based, first off. Ooh, nudie cards. Titties. All right, you're talking my language. Game has titties. The best plot of them all. It's 2 plots that go jiggle jiggle, if you know what I mean. Plot. Video games. Bruh, I know. No, that was what we call in the industry a joke, but it sounded like a thing. Fleekazoid calls that big budgets in game. I see. I don't know who that is, but fair enough. I like that one because it really leans into the idea of... That seems good. A big thing about The Witcher is the lesser evil still an evil? Yeah, see, that's interesting as a concept. Like, actually deal with the fact that, you know, you're in morally gray situations. That sounds cool. I like that. Those are words I like to hear. Skip all the stones, you might as well get 50 bold works. I think you're right. I'm getting a lot from this. Yeah. That's the fucking ticket right there, man. That's the fucking shit. Okay, good enough. We're not doing it. Okay. Ooh. And I need 100 bold work? Why am I not shooting right? To the right? Don't know. The spiral goes this way around, so if I shoot against the spiral, then I'm more likely to hit backwards into it. That should kill him. Only 100, yeah. I think upgrading what I've got is more effective, generally speaking, than trying to buy another orb of lesser value. Video games with good stories. Okay. So here's the list according to Google. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I don't think I played that one. Red Dead, didn't play it. Witcher, didn't play it. Portal 2? Yeah. Okay. God of War, didn't play it. Firewatch, didn't play it. Last of Us, didn't play it. What Remains of Edith Finch? No. Hard disagree on that one. Just I hated it. Silent Hill 2. I think I played it. It was fine. Uncharted, didn't play it. Wolf Among Us. I mean, yeah, it's a good story. It was just basically a book. I didn't get Edith Finch. Like, it seemed very pretentious for what it was. Truly, like, the most walking sim of walking sims. Yeah, Wolf Among Us was a really fucking solid game. I don't know if I can really celebrate its story, because I don't know as if that was what they were... I mean, it's fine. It was a good story. I just feel like they I don't know. It's good. Wolf Among Us was just animated issues of Fables. Yeah, I think that's my issue with it. I was trying to articulate that, but yes, like it's just what the comic was. What about Outer Wilds? That had a, okay, when we talk about like story that combines like the narrative to the mechanics, like dead on, fucking dead on with that call. That is a game that does that. You cannot play the Outer Wilds and not understand what's happening in the plot by the end of it. It is crucial to your survival that you understand what the fuck is going on. Love it or hate it, you have to understand what's happening in that plot. The plot is the game. What about Deep Rock Galactic? It's a fine game. I wouldn't say that anyone really plays it for the plot, though, right? I've only played it like a couple times, so I can't really speak on the game, but it seemed like a fine, almost Left 4 Dead-like in a way. A reminder about how some of the RPG maker forums and a majority of the people have two big pieces of advice. No big plot in your RPG maker game and cut down on your RPG aspects of your game. Yeah, it's easy to add a lot of filler by adding a bunch of RPG elements to a game. And, you know, that allows you to say, yeah, my game is 500 hours long, but like it's just bad Final Fantasy combat. And I've heard that they've gotten that together in recent years and made it a more interesting system, but I wouldn't say remove the RPG elements, but definitely tone back on it. Other games with good. Horizon Zero Dawn, didn't play it. Disco Elysium. I didn't finish it because chat didn't seem to be jiving with it. It's one of those games that chat will say they want to watch and then don't show up for when I play it. Walking Dead, didn't play it. Life is Strange, didn't play it. Life is Strange 2, didn't play it. Her Story, didn't play it. BioShock feels very antiquated now. And that really held me back from enjoying it. Red Dead, didn't play it. Gone Home, didn't play it. Half-Life 2, yeah. You know, it's well known for its ability to, you know, link the story into the gameplay without taking you out of it. Nier, didn't play it. Undertale. Yeah, okay. Its roots and Homestuck sort of stuff cannot be taken from it, I don't think. Mass Effect 2 was fine. Grand Theft Auto, I didn't really play it that much. Skyrim. You're gonna throw Skyrim at me on this list? Metal Gear Solid. I enjoyed it? Yeah, sure. Shadow of the Colossus, already said that one's good. Detroit Become Human. Bruh. Where are you going with that? What do you mean? Planetscape didn't play it. Final Fantasy didn't play it. Last of Us 2 didn't play it. Heavy Rain. Jason! Ghost of Tsushima didn't play it. Punch Club, what? Fucking what? Batman Arkham City didn't play it. God of War Ragnarok didn't play it. Dragon Age didn't play it. Arkham Knight didn't play it. Until Dawn didn't play it. Final Fantasy didn't play it. Grim Fandango didn't play it. Chrono Trigger. Not really into JRPGs. It feels like ordering off of a menu, so it's not my thing. I'm sure there's a good plot in there somewhere. I enjoyed watching Vinny play it. Uncharted didn't play it. Kentucky Route Zero, never even fucking heard of it. Knights of the Old Republic didn't play it. Final Fantasy X isn't that the one with isn't that one? Ocarina of Time, yeah, that one came at me at the right time. I think a lot of the games that really speak to me story-wise are ones that, like, I needed that game, I needed that story to be told to me right then. And Ocarina of Time, I really got into and beat when I like started like becoming an adult, and a coming of age story right at that point. You cannot replicate that experience. So yeah, I'll say it's a fairly decent plot. Horizon Forbidden West didn't play it. Spider-Man 2018 didn't play it. Last of Us Part 1 did not play it. This is apparently from Games Radar, I think, is where they stole all these things. Yeah, if I'm scrolling down the list, it looks like it's almost exactly one for one that. Although Persona's on there, I didn't play that. BioShock, Her Story, and Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 is at the top of that list. Okay. I would say that, like, I think the reason that I like Ocarina of Time's story so much is legitimately just because it came to me at the right point in my life. Not because it's, like, the best story ever told. It's very generic as far as Zelda stories go. I would prefer if the people who made Outer Wilds went on to a different project rather than trying to recapture fire. Or lightning in a bottle. YouTube Peach Cobbler has an interesting point about how the factions in Stalker seem like normal people with normal reactions, but many other games always give you extremes for choices in factions. I don't remember Stalker well enough to be able to say, have I played video games before? Like, after reading that list, yeah, Night in the Woods is a good story. Night in the Woods also is probably meant for someone that's not me. Specifically someone who grew up in a small dying town with, like, parents that have awkward relationships with them. I tried to give it to a friend who I feel like had that experience, and they said, I can't play that game. It was, like, really upsetting to me to an extreme degree. And I'm like, fair enough. I don't know who this Peach Cobbler guy is, but I think I agree with them on that. The term for when gameplay and story, I know what that is. I've heard, yes, it is ludonarrative dissonance. And it's a very like fancy term for I want the game to actually represent what the story is telling me. And I feel like that's like a, you know, we've hashed that one out. We don't like ludonarrative dissonance in our games, you know? Like, I think most gamers are okay with saying that, and I feel like that's sort of a dead-end conversation because it's been beat to death. Toph says that I want ludonarrative harmony, which is the other way of doing things, where it makes sense. Dissonance is where it does not align. True. Okay, then yes, that is what I want. A game where if you're going to have a story that you believe is important, don't hamstring it by having, I don't know, the pacifist do actions that are actively against being a pacifist. For example, I'm looking at you, Alan Wake. He seems like a madman in a lot of ways. I'm beginning to think that you don't like Remedy games. I have played Max Payne. I wouldn't say it's like great storytelling though. It's fine. It's, you know, pulpy. As I said before with Warhammer, I'm fine with pulpy stuff. I don't expect grand plot, but I do like it when it happens. Holy shit, it's Natalie. Everyone say hi to Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Hope you're doing well. Did I ignore the plot, or was it not told to me in a way that made any sense? I think that the comparison of it and FromSoft plot lines is fine. Yeah? Like, would you say that that's accurate? That, like, you have to listen to audio logs and shit to understand the plot? Same with Control. What's worth, a bad plot or a confusing plot? A confusing plot, I think. Because then you can pretend like it's good. Whoop. Factions content. Yeah, sorry, we have a bot that kills links, but he linked, I'll go ahead and, it's from this DJ Peach Cobbler person. I'm gonna link it for them, but the faction context from earlier. I'm not gonna watch that right now, but there you are. Which has a better plot, 999 or Killer 7? The original 999 or like, whew, wow, which has a better plot? Yeah, I know you didn't mean any harm. That's why I linked it for you. Because the bot is, he's overeager. It's just any link, fuck you. I don't want this, so I'm just gonna leave. I mean, there are things in that game telling you what was going on, like NPCs talking to you and radios saying stuff. but after a couple minutes, you sped walk past everything. Yeah. I suppose that's fair, but also it just seemed like fan fiction level writing. Notoriously, in the diner, you didn't listen to anything that anyone said. I got the feeling that, and I think that, you know, people have rightly called me out for saying that I didn't give Alan Wake a chance because I'd played Control, but I recognized the same bad writing again. And I was like, I'm good. Oh, great. I don't have money for things, so we're gonna skip the shop. I'll concede that point. I don't know as if I gave Alan Wake a fair shot, but it doesn't seem like that my take is out of left field from a lot of people's perspective. It critically bombed from what I've heard. Use the nude mod next time? Now we're talking. I never thought the plot was as awful as you make it out to be. As someone who has not seen Twin Peaks, the In Praise of Shadows video really highlights how much of the story is just carbon copied directly from it. Now, if you've watched the series, you probably know that better one way or another, but he definitely calls out several things. Duplicate an orb. Yes. More poison, please. Thank you. But yeah, if I was someone in charge of like Energizer's advertising budget, or you know, budget, I would be kind of fucking livid at Alan Wake, because it has that horror game trope of like, you will never ever have the chance to use this battery effectively. What did I think about getting vored by Bowser? I haven't played that game, so I don't have a hot take on that one. Doubling the poison probably was more effective than... I mean, but simultaneously... these enemies don't live long enough. So I guess I just need to wait until a boss. Ocarina of Time and Zelda in general does not do a good job at connecting the plot to the mechanics. Yeah, no, you're right. Aside from the Kid Link, Adult Link thing. Which game? Bowser Void happened more than once. That's... just fucking awful information. Thank you for that. Does it matter that there are multiple games where you got vored by Bowser? I mean... yeah, actually. That's very disconcerting to me as someone who does not enjoy vor. How much vor do I have to experience? The vor is not sexual in any way. Okay. Okay. I mean, sure. Zelda does a pretty decent job of connecting the mechanics and the story to some degree. I don't think it's something, I guess, that needs to be there, as much as I've been harping on the fact that it does, but it's something that I very much enjoy. And if you're going to rock on the fact that you have an amazing story, you should probably make sure that it's, you know, I don't know, not hampered by the gameplay. It very much depends. I guess that's why I can enjoy Dark Souls, despite the fact that I have no idea what the fuck is going on. What's worse, someone who doesn't bother to make a story? Generally speaking, I would prefer a story to not. However, if the story is gonna get in the way of the fun, just get rid of it, man. Like, that's a bit of a hot take, I think. Rev does have that, but are you saying would I prefer a game with bad plot or one that has plot? Or no plot? No, I don't want to just play games like that, but if you make a false dichotomy of either play a bad plot game or a game, like, if you're saying Alan Wake is a better game than not because it has a bad plot, like, that's our hang up, you know? I'm just saying, if you're gonna have a plot that you're gonna try and make seem like it's a big deal and is the bee's knees, don't fuck it up by doing everything wrong with the gameplay to make it so that way any value that was gained in the story is hampered by mechanics. Being like, we moved from Wake, okay. But I'm just saying, people were saying that Wake was a good example of story writing. You're allowed to talk about Alan Wake or Vor. First person to figure out how to make both of those things happen together wins a prize. Vor happens in Alan Wake? Let's fucking go. Is it just me, or is every time that Alan Wake gets mentioned, Vor is mentioned? I think that has less to do with Alan Wake and more to do with the just depravity of this chat. Like, I don't think that Alan Wake necessarily... Rev, I was having a nice day. Well, glad we put a stop to that. I'm sorry. I mean, this guy is fucking dead. That only got 3? Is there like a hard cap on how much that does? Oof. Natalie, your presence is always wanted here. We miss you, my dude. I'm gonna tell Tilda that you dropped by today and she's gonna be so fucking excited. Says it applies 3 flat. That's so bad. Remove an orb. Do you have this on mobile? Because it's cracked. Dude, I don't need to know that this is available on mobile. Scoop up the forge. I think I realized that the forge was kind of not great. Oh, I can just stand here and upgrade orbs. Okay, we're done here. We're starting to upgrade stones. What's my, everything but one is fully upgraded. Perfect. Do you need a keyboard to play? Not really. You mostly just click where you want to aim. I don't want any of these, so it doesn't matter where I go. Okay, I don't have any poison yet, so that orb is useless. And this is just applies 6, so it doesn't matter how long it bounces for. I see, that's the difference between this one and the knife one. This is probably the perfect enemy to get set up with this for. And this only applies 4, regardless of how much damage it does. And this one is... Oh, they all... Oh my god, that's so rough. None of them have does more based on the more you hit. I need 100 poison on this guy, which is going to be difficult. Because he's going to take 10... He's going to take 180 damage this turn, just from poison. So I tried to whiff that shot, just that way I wouldn't... But I think I need to just kill him at this point. I mean, he's dead because of the poison, but... You do get eaten by a slime in this game, so there is vor in this game. You can have my stones. Okay. I mean, I could. Okay, I want to go left. There we go. Oh, yeah, no, me and Naps, we don't get along, man. Like, at all, ever. I really wish I had gotten an upgrade for that before I did this. Only 5? After all that, it's 5. I don't want to actually do damage right now. I want to do 1 damage and that's it. With the actual damage of it. I'm now going to try and burrow a hole into the middle of this and never refresh it. No! Well, now I'm gonna kill him. Bramble. Okay. I want to do less damage. Am I willing to make a Peglin emote for streams? If people want that. I'm always down for, like, whatever y'all want. Great. Projectile attacks pierce another enemy, or if you would gain max health. Don't I have a thing that every time something gain max more? No, that was a different run. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Well, I'll be right back. I can explain what I mean by that when I get back. Give me a minute. Gotta piss real bad. BRB. All right, I am back. I mean, the devs from Koru came from the last, or they were here for the last two. Hey, Natalie, thank you for the 67 months of support. That's very kind of you, and I'm just glad to see you around. So it was questioned why I say I prefer when people like what I stream. I mean, that is ideally the point of streaming. I don't think have I done a stone run yet? Yes. It was fine. It went exactly like yours, I'm sure. I'd rather just be able to throw it without... Yeah, for me, I like it when... There's basically 3 people that need to be satisfied when I stream a game. Myself, you, and the dev. And if any of those 3 parties really fucking hate it, it's gonna be a bad stream. I'll give you an example. Nintendo really doesn't like it when people stream their games. They will copyright claim them, they will go after them, yada yada. I like it when chat has a good time. No, as a streamer, I should play the new Zelda game, but I have a feeling that everyone else is going to play it, and I'm just going to get depressed. Would I enjoy it? I haven't enjoyed a Nintendo game in a while. Wait till others finish and then start? That generally ends up being the worst time to stream a game. Because then everyone has already played it and they're like, you should just, you need to do such and such. You should do such and such. And then it becomes like, play the game exactly like I played the game. Nice. I feel like that's what happened with Yakuza when I streamed it. Was that it had already been streamed and people were already like, fine, whatever. Just play it the way I want you to. God damn it. That wasn't very good. I should kill this guy, unfortunately. Maybe I should just target this guy and go for bombs. Oh, right. I still have to do damage, though. Oh, right. He friendly fires. That's fine, too. You gotta hit that critical. Nope. Do you think that Vinny speedrunning puzzles quicker than Germa? You're asking me about a subject I know very little on, unfortunately. I haven't seen that many Germa streams. Like, basically only seen, like, the Dollhouse one. And I kind of just watched that to have an understanding of what was going on while we were, doing our stream. Germa has the money and means to do streams that I wish I could do. And ideas that I'm just not able to pull off, you know? Germa plus puzzle is a bad time. All right, we got the poison thing. So we can now actually play one of the other characters. Good. Now I just need to get the bold work. There's your 50. I did it. Pog in chat. I really like Germa, but his chat is insufferable. Fair enough. You no longer retain money from coins, but the shot's current damage is dealt to... Okay. Yeah. That'll help. I mean, I'm kind of okay with, like, gaining the ability to use this poison mechanic more, and here's why. If they ever fix it to make it better, it'll that'll hit very good. Although I suppose it'll be a lot easier to unlock at that point too, but maybe they increase the challenge on it or something. I need to get that other armor one. My damage is so bad right now, but I've been intentionally nerfing it so I don't accidentally kill things with other effects. Any coming games that I'm looking forward to? Why do I never say yes to that? Bolt gun. Looks good. I think that's the name of it. The boomer shooter set in the Warhammer universe. What do I think of Sonic? I didn't grow up with it. So I kind of missed it entirely. Do I still play Darktide? Nah, I kind of got out of it and started playing Insurgency again. Yeah, maybe I just fucking hate video games. Yeah, I think that might be it. I'm having a hard time thinking of a game that I like. Have I played the new Chad mode in Insurgency? No, but I really like the slower paced version. Like, that feels like what the game should have been from, like, the get-go. Like, it's so good. It's awful for streaming, though. But it's I really enjoy it. Just, like, everyone plays the fucking objective, real slow movement stuff. You know? Stream it anyway? No? Like, just because I enjoy it, like, it's back to the thing where it's like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Let's die. Wonderful, yes. I mean, this doesn't seem like a punishment at all. This actually seems great. Like I said, I really enjoy when I enjoy streaming the game. The dev enjoys the idea of people streaming their games to some degree. They don't have to fucking love it, but they don't have to. Just don't be in my way, you know? But the devs of Insurgency seem to like me. Potionomics was fun and also gay. Yeah, don't be Nintendo, Atlas, or Square Enix when it comes to games. You're gonna create a situation where I will just not be able to stream your games. Also, there's like a weird number of Rev fans that play Insurgency, which is really interesting to me. Like, I had a guy go, "Holy shit, is that the real Rev?" And I'm like, yeah. It was in text chat. It's like, dude, I used to watch your shit when I was like 13. I'm like, yeah, I'm still doing it, man. I think that Insurgency is already a slow game, and it's even slower in the new mode. And whilst I find a slow tactical shooter to be fun, I really liked PUBG for its slow style of combat over something like, you know, Fortnite. I'm not much into those like quick flick kind of games. I like the games where I'm gonna have to work together with my team to complete an objective, you know? Like, I like games with cooperation as a functional mechanic. Hunt the Showdown is slow, but it has an audience. No, I think we played it like once. Me and Mike tried to stream it like really early on, and I think we just got confused. That kind of sounds right. I mean, you could try playing Insurgency. The other issue is that I used to play Insurgency 1. I haven't played the new one. I've heard that Insurgency 1 is technically better. I've not played Insurgency 1, but that is a take that I've heard more than once. Mike also would not play Insurgency, yes. What happened to Foxhole? I kind of fell out of it, but I still keep up with the forums because it's fucking hilarious to see people complain constantly about a game I don't play. But yeah, just Foxhole has that like let's be a community thing. Like let's you know, work towards a front. Like it just feels like you're cooperating for like the fight is more than just the fight. You're fighting over resources and land in a way a war game should be. And yet inevitably what happens is it's just a lot of just kind of like all right, well, let's push forward to the next bridge. All right, we got a bridge battle going on, guys. Cool. Let's hold up here until we can get enough artillery or till like someone does something to allow us to get through or do some shadow dancing or something. Which peg is making it so my pegs don't break? It's this one? No. All pegs have durable, the gift that keeps on giving. I think it helps with both of these achievements. Foxhole is a cool idea that I don't know as if is meant to exist in this world. But I do enjoy people complaining about it constantly. I find it very funny. I think there was an Armistice of some sort because of like game balance reasons. PlanetSide 2 has a lot of things in common with Foxhole in that, but the fact that every bullet has to be made by some guy means that you really, I don't know, if you're thinking about it any, you find the bullets you're, you know, using to be precious. All right, let's try round drill. Yeah, round drill, I guess. Round drill survives through cunning, treachery, and luck, dispatching foes with orbs and relics that rely on well-placed criticals, strategic status effects. Attacks apply a random debuff to the... Okay, cool. Sure. Blind arrows are great. Okay, so it's gonna be a random effect on top of... Huh. It seems to be poison every time. It is poison every time. Okay. It changes every critical. Really? Oh, I mean, I'm gonna kill him with this, but... Okay. Yeah, that applied one extra blind. So every time I hit a critical... Okay, so we'll just critical more often. I don't have any money, so we're gonna avoid the shop. You got extra blind and you got extra brambles. Remove a stone for me, thank you. It's random every shot, but there's not that many effects, so I'm going to hit poison a lot, I guess. Okay, cheese is always good. Cool, yes. What are some streams you really enjoyed? I really enjoy streams with Mike. I like cooperative experiences, you know? I like games where you have to plan. I like tactics. I think it's why I like Warhammer, is I like, you know, thinking about my moves. I've been playing a lot of Voltorb Swap on the that website that just has it available for you. I do not like turn-based RPGs at all, no. I would assume that was a joke. Turn-based RPGs to me feel like, and when I say cooperative experiences, I mean like legitimately with real people. I love tactical combat, yes. I don't see much tactics in RPG games. Like, that feels like ordering off a menu. I've said it like a billion times, but I don't enjoy it. You should try the new Minecraft strategy game. Is tonight canceled? Unfortunately, yes. There is a, I've got that actual, like, podcast tonight. Whenever you heal lost health, deal 3 times. Okay, great. I'm going to be on, we're doing the recording for my bit on Shonen Flop tonight. I haven't seen, or I haven't listened to a lot of them, but it's like a manga book club, it seems like. What if someone made a turn-based RPG fan game based on me? It's been made. I played it. It was good. It's not the ideal genre for me, but I'll play it even still because I am egocentric enough to do so. But the one they had me read, oh, that was something I need to ask you guys. Okay, there's this anime, and I don't remember the name of it. And I need someone to tell me what the name of it is, because they're like, if you didn't like this story, please recommend another one. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. What's the name of that one with the... There are 2 girls, and they're tiny little fellas, and they live in a tree, and they have a necromancer little fella friend, and then there's, like, animals that they hang out with. It's very wholesome. There's some violence, but not a lot. Anime about 2 little people living in a tree. Yeah. There it is. Hakame and Mikochi. Tiny little life in the woods. I like that one. It's cute. Never heard of it? That's good. I can't watch that on stream, unfortunately. It's more or less slice of life. Hakame and Mikochi. I just Googled it, and that's how I was able to find it. That's a good one, and it's a little bit more obscure, so that's why I'm recommending it. It's relatively short. I need to do the Airbud stuff. We should do some of that this week. If I don't do it soon, I'm never gonna do it. You're right. Those fuckers made RPG Maker. Well, all right. It's a good story. It's cute. It's nice. It's comfy. You know? If you're looking for comfy, like, slice of life kind of stuff, it's pretty good. I gotta say, like, this character does not feel significantly different than the original character. The only thing I learned about Rev's taste is it's a weird coin flip on whether or not he's gonna like stuff or not. Yeah, no, like, I have a hard time articulating what I enjoy. I can tell you specific titles, but not, like, but that doesn't always line up with things. I think there's something wrong with me. In fact, I know there is. That's why I go to therapy. But I mean, like, more specifically, I think there's something wrong with me when it comes to, like, you know, enjoying things. You said you liked one thing for the exact same reason you dislike something else. Proof? I don't disbelieve you, but I would like to hear exactly which one I'm talking about when I said that, because that 100% sounds like a thing. That super sounds like a thing that I would do, but I don't know what you're referencing specifically. I think it's one of the reasons that I like metal is because of how anal they are about, like, categorizing stuff. It allows me to find other things I enjoy without nearly as much work. Okay, so now I can actually blow up bombs because this dude's here now. And it's essentially 150 of his health that's just sitting here, ready to be hit. Do you feel like you've gotten better at voicing your opinions over time? Yes. But I had to think about it. Oh, fuck, that was the egg. God damn it. I think there's a difference between voicing one's opinions and identifying what one's opinions are. I also like to have nuance in my takes, which does not always read well. There's a purpose to the egg that I've never gotten to go off. You're supposed to hold on to it until you get to the cook, but I mean, Jesus. A JRPG with tactical combat. I had an okay time with, God, what's the tactics game where you date everyone and Martha's in it? Fire Emblem. Yeah, I played one of the Fire Emblem games, the one with Tharja. I made the mistake of going, yeah, Tharja, we can get married. And got mocked ruthlessly by my coworkers when I was working at GameStop. Of course I went with Tharja. Okay, listen, I gotta type, all right? And I want the, you know, I wanted her to win for once. So I was like, yeah, all right. What JRPGs did you play? A knockoff right until, okay, but you went with one of the other girls as a guy, Rev. There are mountains of choices. Rev went straight for the big titty goth girlfriend. Yes, I did. Okay. Also, huge random shout out to my wife. She started to get into what she's calling corporate goth. And let me tell you, I'm here for it. Like, if she's like, yeah, I gotta go buy more stuff for, like, my work outfits, I'm like, yes. Yes, yes, please do. I have no problem with you spending your money this way. Am I using my Ultra Instinct to dodge the JRPG question? No, I just decided not to attack that enemy. I haven't played enough JRPGs, but the ones I've played are, like, apparently the worst Final Fantasies. Isn't corporate goth an oxymoron? It's what a goth person would wear when they were told you have to dress more appropriately at work. I get the fact that Dark Souls is from Japan, but I don't think that anyone will say that it is a JRPG, except for people who are trying to make a very bizarre point. Is that, is Final Fantasy Online actually good, Natalie? It's free. Does that mean that it has a monthly subscription or something? It's mostly free. Reminds me of like Guild Wars. And it's like, it's mostly free. You're just locked out of certain content. It does have a monthly subscription, but has a free trial of up to level 60, including the award-winning Heaven's Sword expansion. That's good to know. I like really short, snappy games right now for myself. And I typically don't like playing games that are like long and unstreamable. which generally means like every MMO, unfortunately. Like, people do stream RPGs and MMOs and stuff like that. I just find that not to be interesting. Time is right now my most valuable resource, and one that I continuously feel like I do not have. So, like, MMOs and games that, like, I don't play single-player games by myself. I play mostly, like, shooters and, like, puzzles outside of stream. You know, I've been playing a lot of Backpack Hero off stream. I've been playing a lot of, like I said, Insurgency, and prior to that, Darktide. And prior to all that was Valorant, you know? Because it's short, snappy, like 30-minute increments of time that I can go, okay, I'm done now. I need to get to work. The exception to that rule, I would say, is probably Warhammer, and I don't think anyone's surprised to hear that. But Warhammer is kind of dead right now for most people because 10th edition is like being announced on a daily basis, and so people are kind of like not interested in playing. I went to my local game store and they were doing free comic book day. I have 2,000 hours, 2,546 hours in Final Fantasy, and I started playing about 6 months ago. So you hate the game, is what you're telling me. Like it's awful? I just feel like that no one's really interested in like playing Warhammer at a competitive level right now, or just at all locally, because I mean, why? The new thing's coming out. Increases hit enemies debuffs by 1. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes. Yes, actually that. I mean, that sounds like exactly what I need for this. Let's compare Natalie's. Okay. Oh my god. I have 2,817 hours in Tabletop Sim. Okay. So, Natalie, you said you have 2,500 hours in 6 months. For as much as I talk about Warhammer, that is almost exclusively the way that I've played it. Hey, are you trying to bite things? Can you not? Yeah, this boy. This boy. Hey! Get! My god, why, dude? What is your problem right now? He's chewing through my cables. He's chewing through my Rocksmith cable. They don't make those anymore. He's not hungry. It's like 4 o'clock. He can survive. Okay, so what? There's a way to check your most played games. Activity, there we go. View my profile. Okay. Games. You guys can't see this, I know, but that's okay. Playtime. All right, so in order of most played to least played, I'm gonna just mention the top 5 here. So number 1, Tabletop Sim, 2,817 hours. Number 2, Counter-Strike, 437 hours. Global Offensive, by the way. Sandstorm, Insurgency, 428 hours. Slay the Spire, 365. PUBG, 313. Payday, 236. Monster Hunter Rise, 202. Gary's Mod, 193. Binding of Isaac, which I feel like mostly was done idling, 190. Dark Tide, 172. Backpack Hero, 165. Balloon Hero, or Balloons TD, 165. And it starts going downhill from there. It's like 150s-ish. I kind of stopped playing Balloons because I stopped enjoying it, and the community... I can only look at so much monkey porn, man. Like, the Reddit is just... Am I looking for it? No. But if you're on the Balloons TD Reddit, it's gonna be like, hey, check out this thing I did. And it's like, no one gives a shit. Or, hey, check out this art I made. And then it's just like a monkey with huge tits. And it's just like skinny ass G-string or something. You cannot avoid pseudo porn. Exactly. Nice. Please stop. Oh, right, he has blind. That's why he can't hit me. Well, that's convenient. Please hit the critical. All of this means nothing if you don't hit the critical. Cool. Can I drop a link to that Balloons TD art? You know what? Just lurk the subreddit for a while. Someone will post porn. We have a fairly amusing situation here where he can't do damage to me because he's too blind. He has a 75% chance to miss at this point. Because this increases its thing by 3. Sometimes I'll also hit it as my special effect, which increases it by 1. And then I also have an orb that increases it by 15. He has an 82% chance to miss now. He legitimately, I don't think, can hit me anymore. Or more than likely, he can. He's an 18% chance to hit me, but it's not likely. Oh, right. I'm also doing very little damage because he's shielding up so much. Damage is doubled when you're on half health. Sure. Or quarter health. No, that's the baby girl. The baby girl says, meow. What are you doing, Herman? Hi, Abby. Are you guys thinking it's food time? You guys can wait an hour. Can you? How about 30 minutes? Abby is a chatty catty. Herman does not talk much. But he has a baby voice. Well, I've got to go at about like 4:30 anyway, so kind of doesn't. Hi. Hi, the boy. Are you trying to get my attention for cuddle time? It's the boy. Hi, boy. And there's the baby girl. Baby. Boy. Pop. Boy. Boy. Girl. The boy. The boops. Self-booping. Very good. The girl. And the boy. Yeah, they're being very lovey right now because they're like, oh. Skelecorgi, thank you for the 63 months of support. It's very kind of you. It's not time, guys. It's not even 4 o'clock. Bruh. What are you getting that swooshy tail at me for? Skelecorgi, thank you so much for being supportive. Just in general. Kitties, I love you. Herman's like, well, I'm gonna clean my claws so that way I can cut you even deeper. I played that game. What was that called? Stray? It's on PC too. I ended up playing it, and it's good. I don't like the part where the cat gets hurt. That's not good. Sure, I guess upgrade this. Oh right, those guys die anyway, so there's no point in even giving a shit. Nice. I like that it launched right back up to the top. Okay. I think that heals him when he does that. So let's go ahead and kill this other guy real quick. Okay, we didn't need to go this hard. That's fine too. There's no negative effects on him right now, so let's just go for the crit instead. And we're doing an extra 10 damage sometimes because we randomly give him 1 point of poison. These do nothing if I don't hit a critical. Please hit the critical. Please hit the critical. Please hit the... There we go. There we go. Dodge that bomb. I don't know what this will do, but go for it. I would assume nothing because there are no effects to improve, but maybe it'll improve the one that he gets from being hit? No. Okay. Interesting, but good to know. I think I die here. I don't think I have the damage output to do this. I thought about re-rolling there, but skip the last orb so he doesn't move twice. I guess, but I was thinking like some damage is better than none. We're so fucked. Just casually do 2,000 something damage in 2 hits. Oh, hey, Ima. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good force day. How's your stream, my dude? Oh, I'm not dead. That's nice. It'd be a shame if the game decided to crash. Yeah, we're talking about Vor to some degree. Also, my dislike of Alan Wake. These things seem to be related somehow, but no one is quite sure how. Yeah, I mean, same, Ima. I was kind of surprised to see you live. This really does not feel any different. But I'll do it again. Hey, can I rerun Hours of MASH reruns on the server? No. That would be illegal. Please don't do that. You slept 15 hours straight? Jesus, dude. Well, it's been a minute since we hung out. I hope you're doing okay. I saw your new VTuber thing. Much respect on that. I think we're all going through some rebrands right now. Waiting for the final pieces for mine to come together. Which mostly involves me getting off my ass and doing stuff. I also need to check through the art that people have done to see if I can find a good person for a new logo. You should rebrand your chat. I don't think I can do that. Someone said my orb is really good. So a lot of mine is just waiting around for a new logo / overlay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not going the VTuber angle just because, like, I don't know. Not my thing. Let's try this puppy out. Ah, I see. Yes, that is good. But it does delete them permanently, which means that eventually you're not doing damage. Like, literally, like, at all. Yeah, that's totally fair. But I feel like people have already seen my face enough that switching to VTubing would be difficult. I do have, like, several VTuber models, though, yes. I just don't use them. Can Abby be my VTuber model? Abby is Babby. Oh, and yeah, I mean, I could be a PNG tuber where I just have, like, Droopy McCool. Abby? What do you have to say for yourself? She sometimes comes into the room and goes, "Moo." Please remove this rock from my inventory, thank you. Abby. Abby. That's a boy. Hi, boy. I don't know why you guys think it's food time. It's not. It's very much not. Oh no, I'm getting rid of all my stones. Oh well. I think VTubing is fucking great. They just, I don't know as if it's my thing. Dagger orb or orbalisk? Sure, let's get a second orbalisk. Wait. Oh, I sacrificed that one and I got a, okay, well, whatever. That's good too. What do I think of gas leaks? Not a fan. I mean, I guess it depends. I'm sometimes a fan. I'm a fan when people I don't like, have to deal with it. I'm not a fan when I have to deal with it or people I like have to deal with it. Like, I like it when other people I don't like suffer horribly. Rev, it's not okay to want people to be gassed. Whilst you may be correct, I also hate some people. What do you think about a 312 build just to tighten the pipes? Is he gonna tighten my pipe as well, or like, how's that going? What do you not wish on your worst enemies? Happiness. Okay, yeah, that is, I think having one is good enough. Having more than one of those is probably a bad idea, because you're probably going to want to ditch it for boss fights. But in regular fights, fuck them. Let's go. Rev, what have you done in your life to have mortal enemies? Quite a few things. Care about other people? Is it feeling mutual? No. On some of them, yes, but not all of them. Probably don't want to delete those yet. How many vendettas do you have? Okay, real question. How many people do you wish unfathomably bad, horrific torture on? And is that number like double digits or like triple digits? Why are people saying 0? Is this a Twitch TOS conversation? Well, I mean, not saying who. 0, Rev, what the fuck? You what the fuck? How have you not been angered by people? I have anger issues, I think. Anger issues that I don't express in a way that people think that I have anger issues. Some people believe that wanting bad things for people actually affects something, causing some sort of magic cosmic bad thing. To other people or to myself? So, again, I'm okay with that. Am I one of those people that I wish unfathomable agony to? No, actually. How do we get to this conversation from Peglin? Well, you see, Peglin doesn't have enough going on for me to have like a consistent conversation about my choices and things like that, so I'm filling it with dead air. Man, that's fucking wild to me that you guys like don't have enemies. That is like actually a bizarre I don't have a concept for that. Yeah, so some of you guys might be just young, but man, like, yeah, like, all I want for Christmas is pain and agony upon my worst enemies. Like, not to sound edgy, but there's some people who deserve it. I'm 32 and I have no enemies at all. I have beaten someone so hard they went to the ER, and even after that, even with anger issues, I can't come to the extreme violence anymore. Well, the thing is, and I think the only saving grace I really have here is, like, I never say explicitly who those people are. Are we your enemies? No, you guys actually are good to me. That's, I mean, maybe part of it is I see how horrible some people can be, and I respect it when I see people who aren't horrible. You know? I go, look, you could have been a dick about this. You could have been evil about this. And you're not. You're just a kind, good person. And, like, that is important to me. Does that make sense? If I had a death note and could cause people to just stop, I would use it in a very specific set of people. But I would never do physical violence. Yeah, I don't think that I want... Okay, here's the difference. There's a very small set of people that I would do physical violence to, but there's a large set of people that if something bad happened to them, I wouldn't cry. All attacks are weaker, but every activated thing gets +2 damage. All right, it just makes the ball fly around harder. Okay, sure. Is there a version of Death Note where it mildly inconvenienced them? Not that I know of, no. Frivolous lawsuits. Here. I mean, I'm not going to make a list, but I can at least mentally count out how many it is. All right, hold on. Can I get a pencil to do this with? All right, there we go. Okay, so like... Yeah. That's 5. Right off the top of my head. I know I'm gonna sound like a glowy, I don't know what that term means, but since you've been to protests, have you ever wrecked someone so hard that you felt like you were gonna vomit? No, actually, this may sound like, oh, yeah, no, I'm actually not like into that. When I did, when I was doing protest stuff more often, I actively like put my knife away. I didn't even bring it with me in the car because I was like, if I'm gonna say I'm a street medic, part of that is that I'm not allowed to do any sort of sign holding, any sort of violence. So I have to, like, if a cop goes down, despite the fact that he might have just been beating on my friends, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that he survives. I'm gonna make sure everyone gets to go home safe and sound to their family. So, like... For a lot of people, running and hiding when shit goes south at a protest is the correct answer. For me, I felt a responsibility to protect people. And, I am... Is brave the right word? I think stupid is the right word. I'm stupid enough to put myself in dangerous situations for the betterment of other people. You ever get shot? No. I have been punched in the face at protests before. But it was fine. It was a... They didn't have any strength behind it. Don't have enough ill will towards that person to want to hurt him, though. They were just upset that, they're with the, Idea School, here in Austin, which is a, private school. They had decided to have a meeting with, the local school board in order to get funding for their private school, which is just like, what? And get a school converted into one of their, private schools that doesn't accept everyone in an area where, like, you know, it was just poor black and brown kids, and they made sure that those kids were not available to come in and speak because they had, you know, finals or whatever the next day. So we just sat in line for them. And so we got there like before midnight the day before and just sat in line for kids to be able to say what they wanted to say. I didn't even go into the meeting. Like, I went home once, like, they came to take our spots. I was like, all right, cool. Good luck in there, man. You know? And that was the end of the conversation. You know? But the Idea School people came to, like, have their take. And they came with, like, you know, in the morning, somewhere around, like, 5 or 6, I want to say, because they were just like, oh, well, if we show up before the kids are like awake, then we'll get in before they do. And they're like, oh shit, someone else is here taking the spots, and there's only so many that they'll actually like listen to. So, like, you know, there weren't infinite slots. So we essentially kicked them out of the meeting so that way kids who were actually be negatively affected would get a chance to speak. And one guy was upset about it, so he took a swing at me trying to break our lines. But it didn't work. Our lines held, and we were fine. So, like, it was some, like, corporate nerd taking a swing at me. It was not like a, you know, guy who actually, like, does MMA or something. Like, who the fuck punches a child? Well, he didn't punch a child. He punched me. Which is fine. I would rather he punch me. Why is that their plan A? They were upset. That's all it is. I can understand that. Doesn't mean I'm gonna give a shit, but does I understand why they were upset? Yeah, I mean, like, it wasn't that bad. It's a cool sounding story, but, you know. But even still, like, that guy, I don't think I would hurt, you know? Oh, I just thought of another one. Okay, that guy and that guy. Yeah, okay, that's 2 more. Yeah, I mean, like, I understand why he took a swing at me, so I'm not like, you know. And eventually, it did turn out that the school board had already made up their mind, and us saying anything did not matter. Us bringing kids in to be like, hey, we actually don't want that at all, and here's proof that idea schools are actually bad. And then they're like, well, having decided by looking at the amount of money we were just paid by them, we've decided to do it anyway. But, you know, I did the right thing, so it is what it is. Hate total, currently I can think of 7 people off the top of my head. 5 was easy. 5 was very easy. Would you do extreme physical violence to anyone? In that, I would assume you mean to a specific anyone. Yes. 5 is very easy. Oh, yeah, that... Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad if those guys had problems. There's another... So now I'm up to 10. If you've chosen violence and my only solution is to, like, fight my way out of a situation, then that's just, like, you know... Now we're on to just, like, this is the rule of the beast. Like, you know... You've decided that you want to kill me, and then now it's just survival. And you know, I'm gonna survive this situation. I feel no qualms about destroying you now. When I get in a fist fight with Glover, I would assume he's bad at it, because he's bad at everything. Because that game's bad. God, this thing does slap. Yeah, that's a way to clear out an enemy. All right. Doesn't matter too much. I think I want to go right, though. Yeah, actually, that's way less than I thought. Turns out that I can only think of like 10 people that I would really enjoy see, like, suffer. Coming up with those 10 people is pretty easy. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably not healthy. I'll give you that. I feel like I could beat Baba as you, like Baba from Baba as you in a fight, but I wouldn't want to. You know? Like, he doesn't deserve that. She, they, Baba. Not defending that person at all who punched me in the face, but I don't think that they were racist as much as they just wanted money. Which just happened to be in line with them being racist. So, like, yeah, I guess, but, like, you know. Hi, Abby. I need something that rewards me for, like, refreshing. Yeah, I know, Abby Babby. I said 4:30. What indie devs could you beat in a fight? Most of them? She's very sad. It's very hard for her being a baby. She has an uncurable condition called being an absolute baby. Get a refresh, get a refresh, get a refresh, get a refresh. How are you hitting everywhere but the refresh? I think anyone who trains for Creator Clash could probably kick my ass. Because, I don't train to fight. I have not trained to fight in years. I mean, yeah, if I'm armed and the other person's not, that does make a boxing match a lot easier. Not good for the fallen court case, but you do win that fight. That is true. Not a terribly great maneuver. My projectiles have overflow, which is nice. Hey, 99 months of support from Toxic Avenger. Thank you so much. Could I kick Steve Jobs' ass? He's dead. Yeah. 99 months is a lot of time to put up with my bullshit. I'm very stubborn. I think that's the only type of person who can hang around my community. Is someone who's just like as stubborn as I am, or more so. Battles start with twice as many money, but purchasers twice as expensive. Orbs get... I mean... It is 4:30 now. Alright. I do think that I actually really have to go. I need to get things set up for this, thing. I haven't figured out how to unsub, so I keep subbing. Yeah. Also, I need to feed the kitties. Kitties! Ah, you, hi. Hi. Hi, Abby. Do you guys want to be fed? Is it kitty food time? No Mike Rev tonight. I already let Mike know, so he's got some time to actually like put something together. All right, I'm gonna go feed these kitties. I know. To you too, Abby and Herman. No, I never hurt my kitties. They're too good. So I'm gonna get that together. Okay, you guys want to see me feed the cats? I'll let you see me feed the cats. But I do need to go get some shoes on because you guys are freaks. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. All right, I'm back. Kitties, come here. I got your food in here. Come here. Hi, Abby. Where's your brother? Herman, come here. This way. Come on. I know we're being weird today, but Trap wanted to see. Okay? Alright, I need 2 sitting kittens. Sit. Good baby. There you go. They're very good at sit. Finish eating yours first before you try and steal hers. Oh, they're not bad luck. They're good luck. Look at that. Look at those cute kitties. Abby's tail curls more and more the happier she gets. Look at how happy she is. Her tail is like almost a double circle. She's so happy eating that food right now. Thank you for the 5 gift subs, wrong guy. And then thank you for the 100 bits. And the 200 bits, Luigi guy. Yeah, it's okay. It was a bad take. It's okay. Wife is gonna fight you for that though. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow with something else. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I start something like Dishonored or something. But I'll see you guys later. Burp. You done, Abby? Okay.